Week 4 Weekly Reflections. I found this week's readings to be very educational. I gravitated mostly towards the social interaction theory because I agree, based on experience, that children acquire second language or language in general through close interaction with adults and older children. Children language learning relies on frequent one-on-one contact with an older speaker, one who provides questions, comments, and speech to be listened to. I also agreed with the sociocultural perspective by Vygotsky that cognitive development and language development results from social interactions between individuals. I also learned two different terms this week: holophoristic, which is when one word is used for the entire expression. Having a child myself, I'm used to hearing kids say one word and mean an entire phrase, so that one was definitely new, the term that we use. I also learned telegraphic. This is when two word phrases are used. For example, sit, chair. We know that the child is actually saying that they want to sit in the chair, or they're asking you to sit in that chair. So definitely enjoyed learning those two phrases as well. I also think that throughout the course, for example, in Tabor's chapter 3, we learned that second language learners use speculating. They also use rehearsing techniques, which demonstrates receptive abilities. During this period, they remain silent, and then whenever they feel comfortable enough, they begin to say what it is that they have learned. So this, which we read in chapter 3, also confirms or led me to agree with the sociocultural perspective, in which, based on what the children see happening, then they go ahead and speak. So they're actually learning even when they're silent. In Ada and Kempoi Unit 2, we read about recognizing human qualities. We read about the different activities that teachers can do to help children recognize, you know, human good qualities. For example, they used adjectives to describe adjectives for each letter in their names to describe themselves. So it's definitely a good activity, helping the children to recognize good qualities, and then they can actually try to achieve or be those or have those good qualities. So I definitely enjoyed that activity. We also read on page 78 that teachers have high expectations of students. When they do this, then the students in turn have higher academic achievement. So I agree with that, and in the future definitely will hope, or definitely will try to have the highest expectations of my students, which will help them in turn to strive for that excellence. In conclusion, I learned that it is very important to create a caring, nurturing, and comfortable environment for my students, especially second language learners, so that they can express themselves without fear.